So this semester we focused a lot on transparency and collaboration with different clubs. So we were able to do a lot of programming, which is not usual for SA as an organization. Um, and we collaborated with a lot of other orgs, such as the Black Student Union, PRSSA, Psychology Club, and creating like an event called Get Involved with Us to highlight the importance of student involvement. Even though it's an online semester, we still wanted to push students to get involved in as much as they could, because they can still like get like that experience, even if it's virtual. We've also worked on definitely advocating for students on different issues, especially during COVID. There's been a lot of academic struggle, so we've been advocating for a more academic equity with students. We're working with students to advocate for a more inclusive campus environment and off-campus environment, and bettering the relationship between the community of Oswego and the students who go to SUNY Oswego as well.
So some notable things that I've accomplished through SA this semester, I actually got to refine more of my photography skills. Given COVID, we couldn't do much face to face, but I utilized that time period to just go out around campus and take as many photos, during the fall season, especially like whether it was catching a sunset on Lake Ontario or getting like the fall colors from across Colgan or throughout the Glimmer Gospel Lagoon. So this was a good way to like just up my photography skills, and also just look into more of what SUNY Oswego has to offer on the nature side of things. So I feel like if it wasn't for us, I probably wouldn't be able to do that. What made this very unique was that the classes were very different. Some were hybrid, some were online. So this was like more of I feel like it was like a test to see like if Oswego could really handle like hybrid and online classes. I feel like some classes worked for online, some classes didn't, and it depends on like the major, like what major you're in, what certain classes you're taking. Because if you're like taking maybe like English class, it could work for that. But if you're like in the sciences, like say for example biology, chemistry, or even engineering, it could be a little bit difficult because a lot of it requires a lot of extra lab work throughout. It all depends. But I feel like this was something that everybody, staff, faculty, students, all had to like adjust to. So going into the spring, I feel like they might have like a better plan on how to approach the next coming semester, doing the same thing that we have done this semester with some hybrid classes, some online classes, some classes that are face to face. So I feel like they'll have a better plan for that. I hope they have a better plan for that going into spring 2021.
Some notable things that I accomplished in the fall 2020 semester for SA were updating our Instagram with the help of our graphic designer. I also created a website for students to access that they can use to sign up for any SA events or just find out what's happening in SA. And I also created a newsletter which will be sent out to students probably by the time you're seeing this when the semester ends. Next semester, I'm looking forward to continuing to grow the website and grow our Instagram. Next semester, I would like to focus on followers for the Instagram now that we have more of a theme to it. I'm also going to make 2 new newsletters for next semester, one when we first get back to campus and one towards like the middle of the semester to let people know what's going on and like what to look forward to.
This semester I've planned 2 club council meetings. I've been a part of the Mask Up or Pack Up campaign in relation to SUNY Oswego Student Association. I have hosted Instagram lives and webinars in relation to student involvement here on campus, and I've sat on faculty assembly this entire semester. As of right now, I'm looking forward to working on the Spring Involvement Fair for next semester. I've actually planned this event 2 times, so I planned the 2019 Spring Involvement Fair and I planned the 2020 Spring Involvement Fair. The only difference here is that it's going to be a bit of a different format this year. As everyone knows, we really can't have the Involvement Fair in person as we saw in the fall, so we will be having it virtually again this year. but I'm rather excited for it because it is my third time planning the event, and I think it's just going to be a good experience overall, and I'm very eager to get started on that, and I'm very eager for everyone to show up to it.